Welcome to 1965. Got the van running, got probably about 8 miles on it. Got a growling noise, and I think I figured out what it is. Anyways, I grabbed the pulley. I'll show you what pulley I'm talking about. I'm sorry, not the pulley. But the fan, which I just got the bolts out of, there is a ton of play in the water pump itself. So today we were taking out the water pump. So as I heard it growl, I grabbed the blades nut when the motor was running. Of course, I'd lose fingers. But found that when I grabbed the fan blade and rocked it back and forth, there was excessive play in the water pump. Whoever put the belt on before way over tightened it, which is probably one of the contributing factors, but the fact that this is a 1965 Econoline probably also has something to do with it. So today we are replacing the water pump. So one of the things I want to point out, this isn't really a how-to, but just kind of how I did the water pump. Upper hose is off. I just did undid the 4 bolts for the fan and the pulley. Those should come right off. If not, I'm going to have to loosen up the alternator. I'm going to anyways. I'm definitely expecting everything to be rusted shut because of the age. This is what I call a left-handed van. And what I mean by that is even though everything looks like it's really easy to get to, because of its configuration and location, it's actually really deceiving. You can see it, but you're laying over and among seats and getting yourself into bizarre and awkward positions to get stuff, and getting in there to those bolts, which are really easy. You have to go in left-handed, like so many other things. So you're doing a water pump on a left-handed van. The fan blade is off, just for those 4 bolts. The pulley's on there. I'm loosening up the alternator. Make sure you disconnect the battery. The belt and that pulley will come off, and then we got the bolts for the water pump. Alternator's been loosened. There's the water pump itself. Let's see if I can show you the. It's hard to really see here, but there's a little bit of play in there. It's magnified when everything is on there. So that guy's coming off. Again, terrible angles. The little hole in there is where the water pump was. It's 3 bolts once you get everything else off and you're good. And it's got a heater hose that comes off and a lower radiator hose. Heater hose goes to the base of the carburetor, and it didn't want to come off of the water pump, so I just took the whole hose with it. The other thing is that upper bracket for the alternator, the bolt is stuck in the water pump. That's pretty common. The rust builds up, and the bolt will just stay in that housing. I'm going to clean that one up. So there it is. There's that heater hose that's stuck on there. I got another fitting coming with it because they don't like to include those. They do these as cheap as they can. They are in the business of making money. So, but there's 3 bolts. One there, one there. That's the bracket that's stuck in there. That bolt I'll just drive out. It's not going to take too much. Just a lot of rust buildup. The bearings inside were shot. We're going to replace that. And I think I'm going to order the carburetor for it because the other one is just giving me all sorts of problems. The top is warped. Get them both together. Maybe we'll have a runner. We'll see. Thanks for watching.